everyone. Welcome to another interesting segment of today's show. This evening, I have lovely people with me here. I have a co-host. My co-host is Femi. I would allow her to introduce herself. And also, we have a lovely guest in the house because today's topic is very interesting. So please, I want you to introduce yourself, starting from my co-host.
Hi everyone, good evening. It's nice to be here again. I am Okolan Oluwafem Elizabeth.
So nice to have you on the show. So we'll be doing this together, and on my right hand side, I also have, please sir, can you introduce yourself?
Audion Peter over here, the CEO and founder of the Prime Agency and Consulting Firm.
So nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Today, we have an interesting topic before us. We'll be talking about real estate and online opportunities are the new crude oil. When they say new crude oil, it means people are cashing out from it. Yes. So from here, I would want to ask you, Mr. Peter, what is real estate?
Okay. You know, real estate business, I'll make it to the simplest fundamental that everyone can understand, to my own best of knowledge.
Okay.
Now, real estate, we all know what real estate is all about. Real estate is like a property, movable property, which consists of land, buildings, crops, and everything that to do with. Basically, when we talk about real estate, we are talking about land. Okay.
Yes.
Now, without land, we can't even come to the question of what real estate is all about. So now, with my own knowledge and experience in this business, real estate have been the major source of how people made money in Africa, where I'm from, Nigeria especially.
Okay.
Where you buy land today and tomorrow your turnover is 100%.
Okay.
You have 100% turnover from that investment. So in general, what real estate is, when we talk about real estate, we talk about buildings, houses, crops, farm. So this is what consists of real estate.
No.
Okay. So from what I gathered from you're saying real estate just majorly deals with land.
Yeah, land, buildings, crops, farm. You know, when we talk about real estate, it can as well be. Most people will not just focus on buildings.
Okay.
Like it must not be on only houses, buy land and resell. People also go into real estate for the purpose of using it for agricultural purpose.
Exactly.
Farming purpose.
Exactly.
So that's what all real estate is consist of.
Okay. So I want to ask. So as a person, as a middle income person now, I'm interested in buying a house. What am I supposed to look out for?
Now, before you think of buying a house or purchasing a house, you must first of all look at your income.
Okay.
Now, in Africa, though houses are cheap, depending on the location. Now, for you to buy a house, first of all, consider your income, your monthly income. Most people go on mortgage to buy a house. Now, if you go on mortgage to purchase a house and you're paying back, you can't meet up. For me, it's not a wise investment. It's not a nice business.
True.
So for you to be able to purchase a house, you should have something like an income, what you earn every month that will be able to cover your mortgage in terms of paying back.
Okay. I'm so sorry to cut you short, but I have a particular question. Now, when I was preparing for this show, I came across something I didn't personally understand.
Okay.
Now, when I was surfing through the net and doing my research, I saw that yes, real estate has to do with the land and its natural resources that come with the land. Then, so how do I now differentiate between real estate and, for instance, I can buy a house now just to own.
Okay.
So how do I differentiate between real estate and real estate investments? What's the difference between those two?
Now, when you say real estate and real estate investment, actually, you are still linking back to the same thing.
Okay.
Now, for example, investment, the word investment there is either you are buying and resell it.
Yes, yes.
Now, most people purchase their property for the purpose of them to live there. While some people actually purchase to resell.
Okay.
Like me now, I might choose to buy houses, I might choose to buy land, does not mean I will have to live there. So when you put the word investment, it means that, okay, there are some property you buy that you have to resell. While there are some that you purchase that you must live there. So in real estate and real estate investment, they are still linking, they still come back to the same.
Yeah, because we have four types of real estate. We have the commercial, we have residential, we have the industrial, and we have land as well. So I think this segment of real estate still explains what he's saying about it. So I want to ask you this question, like, real estate, as they say, is the new crude. Why do you think people go into it?
Okay. Now, like throughout this session, I'll be using myself as a practical example. Because I'm a lover of real estate. I invested so much in real estate. So now, back then, as at 1997, a plot of land at Lekki was sold for 50,000 naira.
Wow.
Now, you can check it online.
Wait, sorry, back when?
1997. Now, at 2005, a plot of land in Ajah was sold for 3 to 4 million naira. Now, as of 2021, a plot of land in Ajah is sold for over 200 million naira.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
As of today, you can make a research. Now, even there is no any empty land. So same thing goes to Ibejuleki right now.
Yes,
now, 2019, Ibejuleki was sold for, a plot was sold for 150,000, 300,000. I was also part of this whole China was part of it. Now, as of today now, a plot of land at Ibejuleki now is sold for, the cheapest land you can see is for 900. That is still far from inside. If you want to buy a plot of land close to Dangote refinery, it's going for 12 million naira. At Ibejuleki. Those are land people purchase for 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, and as at then you get five, you buy five, you get one free. So which of the company or which oil organization in Nigeria that you can earn? Most people earn 500,000, 1 million naira monthly salary. Now, if a wise a man or a late woman who invested so much as then, where land was sold for maybe as at 2 million, 3 million, now it's selling for over 200 million naira. Then your net income as of today, just calculate part, maybe multiply by 5 plot of land. Then you know how much you be having now.
Okay, so huge. From your analogy now, at least real estate is a major cash cow.
Yes.
It's a real cash out, but I think there's with a span of time actually.
Yes. Now the thing is, especially places matters. Now, you can't just buy land in maybe East compared to Lagos or Abuja. Now, real estate, Lagos is the heart of real estate in Nigeria at the moment now. Now, I was making research on how this real estate of a thing came into existence and why people choose to invest so much on real estate. Then I tried to personally partake in it. Then to see if I actually would be beneficial of this so-called
real estate
thing. Then as at 2019, I was making my research and I started buying plots of land, buy five, get one free for 200, 300,000. Then, but if you want to get so much money in real estate, what you need to do is, when you purchase a land, try as much as possible to fence that land.
Very important.
That's in Nigeria.
Yes. No, even if you are buying from, real estate, we also buy from estate. Mostly in Lagos now. They have an estate where you have to buy inside the estate. But if you are not careful, they can as well, a land that is 600 square meter, they can cut to 500 square meter. Imagine each plot, they remove 100 square meter from each owner. And those people have acres of land, So, if you calculate how many, removing 100 square meter from acres of land, they make so much money. So what I advise people is not just buy land, leave it for years, you want to resell. When you buy land, go as far as probably getting that documentation, either from Alausa. If the land has a C of O, get government allocation.
Yeah.
If the land does not have C of O, you go and apply for the C of O.
Yes.
Then, because the title of the land also what matters.
Yeah, yeah. I see you're so very conversant with real estate in Nigeria. So I want to ask, do you also do real estate here in Istanbul?
In Istanbul, I'm currently dealing with car investment.
Okay.
But sometimes I have people I partner with. When you want to buy a house, you want to rent a house, probably surely I know that I can help out. I can recommend you to a trusted companies that are into real estate in terms of buying property here.
So as a foreigner, are there anything to look out for in order to purchase landed property in Turkey?
As a foreigner, before you could go as purchasing a land, I would advise a foreigner buying a land.
Sorry, I mean a house.
A house, so it's better you go to buy property. Yeah, they have land, but it's far away.
Okay.
Probably maybe build Chikmeje, Chataja, those far. You can't buy a land in SNU.
But do they really sell lands to foreigners?
Yes, they sell land to foreigners. I'm even thinking of getting one soon.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'll be asking my wife, please, let's go and check land. I've gone as far as going to Chataja and check for land.
Wow.
But I advise foreigners to buy house.
Yeah.
Go for house, and because my friend bought a house, I think 500,000 thereabout. Now, even with 1.2 million, he won't sell it. Then, yeah. Now, you know, Turkey now we have this kind of, with this new rate of dollar and euro and all that. Those, when dollar was 5, those that purchased or bought a house, then can't sell those
houses now.
Now they can't sell it. When dollar is now 11, now I think maybe 13, 7.
Why is
Sure.
that?
Yeah, dollar current rate in Turkey now is 13.
Okay.
So it's like, it's more than times 2 of what they purchase it with.
Yes. So
That's
much
serious.
more. So much more.
Okay, now if you're going to be advising people to get a house, as you said, pardon me for using land in the first place. So you've not really answered like, what are the things I need to look out for as a foreigner? What are the things I need to assess? What are the things I need to have?
As a foreigner, before you think of buying a property in Turkey, either land or house, it doesn't matter. First of all, you should have your resident permit.
Okay.
That's one. And secondly, before you purchase any house in Turkey as a foreigner, you should look out to make sure that your tapu, the house you are purchasing, has a tapu.
Okay.
You know, which means the title deed of the house.
Yes.
Now, many foreigners have problem in this country buying a property. They don't even know if the house has a tapu. Like example, now a friend of mine bought a house 2020.
Okay.
We are still fighting the case till today because my wife advised the guy not to buy it.
Okay.
He advised him, say, don't go for that property. Now he went and still purchased the house. Now he goes to court day in, day out, trying to get the title deed of the house. 2 years is gone, he still don't have the title deed for now.
So you're saying Turkey is synonymous with this Nigerian land?
Yeah, no, see, no, 90% of houses in Eastern don't have tapu.
Wow. Wow. That's serious.
Yes, because most of those houses are not free from government. So if you want to buy a house in Turkey, you can either consult my wife because she has friends lawyer she can confide with. She's also have people that she can talk to. That okay, it might not be my wife. Just seek a lawyer advice. So maybe the lawyer can go as verifying the document of the land if they are true owner of the place, because there are some places that they are not the true owners. Or maybe the house is not finished. Most people don't buy property that is not yet completed in Istanbul or anywhere around Turkey, because most of them don't have tapu. They don't have title deed.
So guys, you've heard it, like there's a whole lot in real estate, and as I'm here, I'm really learning a lot. I've heard so many things that I've not heard before. You can imagine the deed of assignments and all of that. So we also learned that why people go into real estate is not because they are really fascinated by it, it's because they also want to make money. There's so much money in it. So now I want to ask you, what are the advantages in investing in real estate?
We all know that.
Okay. I'm saying, apart, you mentioned the way you gave that explanation about the price rates from 1997 to now. Yes, we know that real estate has so much financial beneficiaries. Okay, apart from the financial gain, are there other good sides, advantage of real estate?
No, the word advantage, we all know is what it means.
Yeah.
Advantage. It's only when we talk about disadvantage, then we'll be able to, okay, what are the side effects?
Okay.
Risk involved.
Risk involved.
Yeah.
But of course, advantage to own an investment or an advantage to invest in. Of course, we all know it's the favor. What's it called? It's always going to the good side of it.
Yes.
So it's not like a disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for me, what I see in real estate, the advantage is profit you make. Maybe probably when you have so much money and you're able to invest, and then when things are not okay, you can probably sell off one of the property you have and reinvest again.
And I think also, just like what you talked about earlier, you get protection against inflation. Like you said, people bought houses at 2 million and then now it's like 200 million. So that is another advantage of real estate.
Okay, before we proceed, I'm so sorry. I want to quickly take some comments from Facebook.
Okay.
So, Emmanuel Akaiso is saying, Miss Lisa, Miss Femi, and our guest, Mr. Peter, it's so amazing to see everyone and to learn from you all. Keep winning and keep shining. Thank you. Okay. Emmanuel is also saying, buying investments and not liabilities. Investing in something that appreciates and not something that depreciates. This is very powerful. Okay. He's saying, okay, Emmanuel Akaiso is also saying, it's also amazing to have someone who is very enlightened about real estate so we don't make the mistakes people make. Thank you so much for sharing. Power. So Bright Zeus Jr. is asking you this question, Mr. Peter. Is saying, what is the possibility of a joint venture in Istanbul?
Okay. Joint venture in what aspect? Is it investment, real estate, or what?
Right, Junior, please, can you make
clarify your question?
Is it two people coming together to purchase a house?
For what purpose? Real estate purpose or whatever. So just send your question again with clarification. So Chedi Uzoigwe is saying this is very informative. So you can proceed now.
Okay. So now, from everything you've said, like you've really said a lot, and it is something that is attracting me to go into real estate. And I know that there are so many people out there that also have listened to what you've said and they are really fascinated as well. So as a low income earner, I believe I'm speaking for someone, maybe somebody that has like 100K, 50K in their account.
Maybe middle income earner like
that person is asking this question, how can I invest in real estate?
Okay. Now, in the country where we are from, especially Nigeria, even in a low income as low as 50,000 naira can invest in real estate. Now, in the sense that we have payment plan.
Okay.
Now, every estate in Nigeria don't want full payment. They are not expected to pay millions of naira. Most estates even ask you to pay. Even now, what they do now is they ask you to invest in the future of your kids. Now, some estates go as monthly 20,000 naira payment plan. While some estate goes as the estate I work with in Nigeria, I work with Pettiness. I'm an ambassador of Pettiness in Nigeria, and I'm an ambassador of Revolution Plus. What they do is So what we do with them is we have a payment plan of 50,000 naira monthly.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you are going to split it into 48 months, which is 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, depending on your income. If you choose, and the interest rate, for example, now a land that is sold for 1 million naira on payment plan of 3 years, you end up paying 1.2 million naira.
Yes.
So in some, like in Revolution Property or maybe Pettiness, what I do with them, if you buy property worth maybe 6 million naira, pay upfront of, which is maybe 30% or 25%, they will hand the document over to you. You can even start building there.
Wow.
Even you can start living there. Because most of the landed property in Nigeria from a pertinence property. Their headquarters is in Lagos, Akwonjo.
Okay.
Now, when you go to them, just explain to them your incomes, how much you can afford to pay. Now, the plan you want. Now they'll tell you, okay, fine. You wanted a property of maybe 800,000 a land, and you just have maybe 20% of the cost. Now they will give you the document you need. You can even go as far as fencing in, probably paying other tax that is in the VAT and all. Then start your project. So everybody can invest in real estate as long as you can pay monthly of 50,000 naira.
So guys, you've heard it. Don't think your money is too small. You can invest in real estate. All right. I also want to talk about online opportunities, because we are not just talking about real estate. We're talking about online opportunities as well. People have cashed out online. I'm not talking about those twerking on Instagram. So I want you to clarify it. Like, when people hear online opportunities, they think of the other way, like maybe people begging and all of that. So please, can you clarify?
Okay. When you say online, it's like it's spread abroad. There are a lot of things, even mostly promotion, advert, even trading. We have a lot of online platform. Even this YouTube is online. People go to YouTube, do things, and they get paid for it. YouTuber. So we have a lot of business when it comes to online. Like me, I'm into BTC coin, USDT, and all that. This is online trading. Now, if you don't know the game, you don't go in. Like most people invest in BTC. There was a time, my friend would cash out daily $5,000 US.
Wow.
Daily. Now, we trade on over $200,000 on daily. We cash out some money. But the thing is, most people can't do this. You can't, if you are not willing to take the risk. You can just wake up today, your BTC that was sold for 58,000, sold for 55,000. So you are losing $30,000 on it. So there's a risk behind it. So if you are not willing to take the risk, you just step down on that aspect. So in the sense that, most now, publicity. Now, there are some business you want to do. You can reach out to thousands of people. Create accounts, create other pages. You can probably pay for ads and adverts. You also make money from this. People, with a lot of business you can do online, not just on maybe twerking and stuff. But there are a lot of things.
People have turned to millionaires online. True, very true.
Trading alone is one of the biggest.
Aside trading, there are people that don't trade. Okay,
there are also maybe, like I said, like promoting, advertise aid and other.
I think other investment online options, maybe buying of stocks, bonds, all that. Those are other online investment opportunities.
Then there's a lot to do online.
So I think Bryce's Junior has replied. He's saying, in real estate, especially in Nigeria, joint venture is an option for many investors. One can have a land and no money to build. What is the possibility of a joint venture in Istanbul in real estate? Like partnership.
No.
Like, what do you have to say about
in Istanbul?
Yes, he's talking about Istanbul.
Is it on the real estate aspect?
Yes.
Just like what you said, most people have land in Nigeria. They don't have money to build it. Now there is what we call to lease out your land. So now in Istanbul they do same as well. You might have land, you don't have money to build it. You can as well meet up. Maybe most of all these big companies in Turkey here, they goes to, like, let me give you an example of my in-laws case where they were having some issues. Most of these houses in Istanbul they are above 80 years. 90 years. Now
they demolish them.
They demolish them. The developer goes there, and maybe they want to build 30 stories building. And now maybe just that land they can actually contain maybe 32 flats. Most of like Sembo resident. They go to those places. They tell them, okay, maybe at that land it was maybe 6 flats that was there before. Now they will say, okay, this 6 flat that is here, we are going to demolish it, renovate it, and we need the land. We're not after the building. Now they will end up compensating each flat, maybe giving them two flats. Now, they collect 6
That's
flats.
when there's a new structure.
A new structure in it.
Oh,
now, they will break down the old one, build.
Okay.
Now, you that owns a flat there, you are not paying
anything.
1 lira.
Wow.
You won't pay anything. Now, they will go there, break down the project, build it. Maybe total plan is maybe 30 flats.
Yeah.
Now, they will end up compensating people back with 12 flats. Now, they have the others to themselves. And that's one aspect. You can probably partner with these people. Now, some people have land here, they don't know what to do with it. Like, I'll give you an example. Close beside my office, there's an empty land there. Now, the land has been there for ages.
Wow.
The man, maybe he might not have money to build it.
Okay.
Now, if he's somebody who is willing to invest, who is looking for a place to invest, probably build or something, you can meet with the man. Okay, you have a land, let's do something together. Of course, you table what you have. If you suit the man, you guys can partner together like a joint business. Not just land. People have houses here.
Okay.
They don't know what to do with it.
Sure.
I'm serious about this. Yeah.
Sure.
Most people, you can. Okay, we are from Africa. We African, we like fancy things.
Yeah.
You can actually renovate the place, turn it from the old structure to the new one with other designs. And it's okay. What the person was earning was 2,000 tele. Now most houses are going as far as 5,000 TL monthly. Now, what is added on top can be your turnover. And this can be an agreement for years. So there are a lot of business you can actually do as a joint partners in Turkey.
Just that so many people don't know about this, especially foreigners, because of the language barrier and all. I'm just getting to know a lot now for
language
the first time.
barrier shouldn't be a problem here.
Okay.
Do you know why? Because even if Turkish people don't speak English, we have translator.
Okay.
Now, there is, even if you have you ever been to Nota before?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Now, when you go to Nota, even when you speak Turkish,
Okay.
let me give you as an example. I speak Turkish a little bit, and I understand a little bit, but I don't know how to read and write.
Oh, okay.
But when they ask me question, I respond.
Okay.
Even there was a day I went with my wife.
Okay.
I bought car from my wife to myself. This is funny, right? Now, she sold the car to me because I was using somebody's name like a Power of Anthony.
Yeah.
Now, that was, I think, last month here.
Okay.
Now, she's carrying my surname. She's
Yes.
my wife. She's Turkish, okay?
Yeah.
She's with my surname.
Okay.
Nota asked me to go and get a translator.
Wow.
So with husband cheat the wife. I mean this. So it's as I mean like so the thing is they asked me to get a translator. So that's the reason why I asked. So in this country, in Turkey, there is not an excuse of a language barrier.
Okay.
Now, if you really want to get something done here, if you have a plan to do something, then go for it. Learn the language. There are free education center where they learn language free. There are some things you can do online free of charge. So language is never a problem. You can make friends with somebody, you can always call. And many times people come to my friends that open office with my wife's name and she translates for them.
Okay.
Whenever Zabita comes and all that. So language barrier is not a problem. You can as well go with somebody, you can always call, count on here.
True, very true.
Okay.
Over to you, Femi.
Okay, now as you said, everything has a risk in this life.
Yes.
So I'll first of all start. What are the risks in real estate, whether Nigeria or in Istanbul or as well?
Worldwide, okay.
Yes.
Abroad, right? Okay. The risk in real estate is, do you know what's called Omonile?
Yes.
I don't know.
Where are you from, Nigeria?
I'm from the east.
From the east, okay. You know, Omonile in Lagos is like a land community.
The community talks.
Yeah, talks. Where,
try to forcibly take
like
over.
it's everywhere in Nigeria.
Oh, I see.
You know, in east or
West.
west, they say you have to see the elders and all that.
The elders
Oh,
of the
yeah,
land.
yeah,
The elders,
I know
maybe
that.
the family land, family child of the land. You know.
Yes.
Now, if I buy a land from the east, and I sell to you, one copy will be with you, right?
Yes.
Now, if that land is a family land, and my father has 5 children, now 4 children choose to sell the land without the other party.
One person.
Now, if the other person comes, he or she has the right to collect land from you.
Wow.
Yes. This is number one. This is one risk.
Okay.
The another risk is most people buy land without going as far as verifying the property.
Wow.
So I just come to you, oh, sister, I have a lot to say. Okay, these are the documents, these are the contract of sale. Everything looks so real.
Yes.
But I might not be the true owners of that property.
Okay.
That's on that risk.
Yeah.
Now let me go back to Lagos, because I invested so much in Lagos, and I was brought up there. I lived there, so I basically know more of things there.
Okay.
So when you talk about the talks, which is the Omonile, now when you buy land in a community land and you did not settle the Omonile, the day you come there to start to even lay one block, they can chase you away.
Yes.
Yes, they will chase you from your property.
Wow.
And you can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about it.
Wow.
That's why you pay for the property. There was a project I was building in Lagos. They asked me to pay money after the whole project is finishing, roof is finished, about paying to money came. They closed down the project.
Okay. It's just like appeasing the gods.
Yes. So they are the gods of that property.
Wow.
Now, and there's what we call family receipts.
Okay, yeah.
Now, whenever you buy a property or a landed property in Nigeria or anywhere, even in Turkey, always ask for family receipts. Especially in Nigeria.
What does that family receipt entail?
Now, the family receipt in the sense that, okay, now let me go back to in Nigeria. When you buy, like I give you an example, we have 5 people. Now, if those 4 people is not part of it, they have to come together. Like you have to go to the family and say, okay, this land was bought from the family.
Yeah.
Now, the 5 of them will sit down. After paying for the land, they now ask you, what is the cost the family charge to give out this land?
Okay, like
aside the
money payments of the land.
Wow. Yeah. That's what we call family receipt. You meet with the family. Some of them can say buy drinks, buy this, buy that. Then you get paid. They'll give the receipt, family receipt from the land. You are free. Okay. That's family receipt.
It really takes a lot.
Okay. Yes. You have to go details.
One more question before we go on a short break, or not break like per se. Now, you said one of the things we need to do is to verify.
Yes.
So for the purpose of those who watching Nigeria, and some of us here, is there a generic thing that we need to have, like the what are the basic documentation per se for acquiring a land that we know that this land is indeed genuine? Okay.
Now,
in Nigeria,
okay. Now, when you want to buy a land, the first document they give you is contract of sales.
Okay.
Now, the contract of sales does not guarantee that you own that land. This is one.
Okay.
Now, when you take the contract of sales, before you paid, if you have a lawyer, beautiful.
Yeah.
If you don't have a lawyer, you can do it yourself.
Okay.
Take it to Alausa, which is the local council.
Okay.
Now, they will check the land. If the land is free from accusation from government.
Okay.
So once they verify that the land is free, then you cannot pay.
Wow.
So once you pay, every land has a title.
Okay.
Some are C of O. Most people focus on C of O, but there are some other land that has what's it called? Deed of assignment, surveyor, and all that.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is when you have the contract of sales, go as far as checking the land is free from government.
Okay.
There are some land that you build 20 years later, don't come and they'll just destroy the property. It's on government road, or when the place is not developed.
I have a personal experience.
Yeah, so those before you do anything, you take the land to Alausa, which is local, then verify the property, verify the land. If everything is okay, free from the government, get a lawyer to stand for you.
Yes.
Then when you have, for example, if you buy a land on C of O, it's advisable to go and get your government allocation.
Yes.
Which is government consent.
Okay.
So when don't just buy a land and leave the title there. If you buy a land on surveyor, go as far as changing the title to C of O. So when you buy it, is why? Because an estate that owns the land, surveyor all the property on their name. So you know that you are buying as an individual. It's better you stay off from the estate title. If the estate have global C of O, stay away from the global estate to go to allocation. So you can have on your own. Even now, let me give you one shocking experience. There are some property that an estate collect loan from government. Now, when the estate run bankrupt, the government have the right to take back the whole estate.
Wow.
Despite you paid your money.
Your money.
Because the surveyor of that estate is still on the real estate name. Wow. So you have to go there to separate your name from it. Probably to stand on your own. So that's the reason why you need to do the verification of document in land in Nigeria.
Okay, Lisa, before you go on, let me take these comments from Facebook. Torumade John Adewale is asking you, since you said you trade and you earn this amount slowly. Okay, is it possible to earn 25% of your capital in a month in an online business with a low capital of $200? If yes, what platform do you have available personally? I think
now, that's personal question. Now, 25% of 200 is how much? Mathematics?
25 or 200?
Yes. 50 is 20.
Yeah.
25 is how much? 17. Thereabout.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
25% is 50.
50.
50,
Yeah.
50.
Okay. So, there is no way you can earn $250 or $50 plus 200 in a month. It's not possible.
Okay, what's the average percentage?
Not that you cannot earn. Let me give you an example now.
Okay.
Now, some people bought dollar and euro and kept it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the dollar was sold for, I think, 12 point something. As of today, now dollar is 14.
Wow.
Within 24 hours. So if you have $200, you bought it for 12. Today you're making like more, even close to $40 within 24 hours. So you have to wait till 1 month. So the thing is, like I said, the risk. Remember, if you wake up tomorrow, dollar goes to 10, what will happen? So there's a risk on online trading.
Yeah.
So you have to master the game. Then we have a lot of platforms you can go into, Binance, blockchain, and all that.
Okay. Oyebade Okoyemi is saying very informative. Emmanuel Adaka Pius is saying, thanks for this wonderful piece of information, sir. So our wonderful host and co-host, thanks for drilling our guests tonight to bring out these details from him. Mr. Adaka Pius, thank you too for watching and listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So actually, we just have limited time, but we had a few funny questions we wanted to ask you.
Okay.
One of it is, what crazy thing have you said to sell a house?
What crazy
thing have you said to sell a house?
What crazy thing have I said?
Like you have to convince a customer to sell a house. Oh,
maybe buy a house, get one cow free.
Buy one, get one free.
No. That was last year, December. I did it personally.
How did you?
Yes. In fact, if you go to my Instagram page or Facebook, you see they are still there.
So you had the goods free?
No, a bag of rice free.
Okay.
The Christmas is when you buy, you get maybe one sheep on.
Adrian, they used to do it.
Get
goats.
If you buy one plot, get your Christmas, get one bag of rice, get cow. When you
but that's a nice thing to say. What is that thing that you said that you didn't do, but you just know that this one is lamba?
No. Now the thing is, I create a flyers, okay. Then I put one time I said just buy one and get one free. Sometimes I said cow when you buy.
And that one was lamba.
No, the cow is I give goats.
Okay.
You give goats
instead of cow.
Instead of cow.
Oh, okay.
So in this case,
the mini lamba.
Yeah. So I give.
So that's the only lamba you have thrown.
Yes, for now.
For those people that know him that are watching, okay, no problem. We'll not say anything. We'll stop here. Also, I wanted to add another one.
Okay.
What do you think you will do now that will break the internet? Something you will do now that will just get your phone buzzing immediately.
Let me just tell, if I put on my WhatsApp or my Facebook and say, come to the print tomorrow and rent a car for 200 tele, I will not sleep.
Oh my God!
Because I know
we can't wait for that too.
I won't sleep. Trust me.
There will be no car available.
I won't sleep. Or maybe I just say, come to the prime tomorrow. Your resident permit is going for $100. Oh my God.
Now you see customers.
Yeah. Or I say, come to the prime tomorrow. Get a free nufus done. I mean, even as at now, that is never free. Daily we attend to, like today, my wife called me and said, your office look like post office. Because the crowd was outside. We opened at 10, but 9 o'clock, we already queued up.
Wow.
So I mean, like, my social media, I'm not really active on Facebook, Instagram. I'm basically active on WhatsApp. So if anybody chats you and say, Peter is my message from Facebook, I'm not the one. Not active on Facebook, not active on Instagram, but for WhatsApp.
Wow.
Just WhatsApp.
Yes.
Okay.
So, guys, you've heard all of it today. It was really an interesting segment. I really learned a lot about investments. real estate and online opportunities. There's so many things I never knew and I heard of it today. And I want to thank you viewers at home, viewers, and those of you that dropped your comments. It was really awesome. Thank you for following us. Thank you for also following from our previous shows. As you can see, we have a breakdown of, I don't know, we have a series and it's on finances, right? Yeah, so our series are on finances, and today we have to talk about real estate opportunities. So please, I want you to also watch our next week series because it's going to be amazing. And also, we won't stop this show without sending a shout out to Bro Simon. He got married at the course of the week. We want to say God will bless your union. Amen. God will increase your home. God will provide for you and your family, and the wine of your marriage will never go sour in Jesus' name. Amen. Also, want to also advertise our youth and singles dinner coming on the 3rd of December. Yes, it is so going to be amazing. And please, if you're in Istanbul, we don't want you to miss out. The ticket is just 50 TL. If you bought your ticket, you can buy for someone. It's so cheap. We have lots of activities. We have awards. We have a lot that will be done that day. Please, don't fail to attend. Come dinner ready. If you have a date, bring your date. And again, mind you, it is for singles, not for married people.
Why not married?
You can come because we're there to mingle. We're there to
you
connect.
Can even buy tickets. You can invest.
Yes, you can help us.
Buy tickets for
10. No worries.
Or 20.
Thank you guys for watching.
No problem.
Thank you so much. And this is us saying good night.
I would like to say something though.
Okay.
If you have not bought a ticket,
yes,
I need a free ticket.
Wow.
Come to the Prime.
Oh my God.
And you get a free ticket.
Okay.
Singles
only.
The patron has spoken.
Singles only.
Thank you so much. And it's a wrap from here. Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Good night. Bye-bye.